So good Wednesday morning and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. My name's Winston Norman and I'm here with Craig Smith, the publisher of EP. And here are the headlines for today's show. Panattoni has received 23 million euros of financing from Pico Bank Polski. CTP has acquired land for expansion of CT Park Warsaw West. A Newgate Investment has acquired a retail park in Bielsko-Biała in Poland. And Falcon plans the expansion of Koziołko Shopping Park in Poland.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We'll be talking about commercial real estate in Central and Eastern Europe. Well, Winston, sounds like a lot going on the retail side there.
There's a retail mixture and a bit of logistics and warehouse and a bit of banking as well.
Yeah. So a lot going on. Good, interesting that it is retail and logistics. Those seem to be the two big sectors doing well.
Definitely do big growing sectors and doing very well these days, yeah.
Well, welcome to the Coffee with Craig show this Wednesday. We're getting kind of in that time right before summer. Quite a few events still going on, a lot of summer events going on. We hope you're all enjoying them. We are putting together our most important events for the rest of the year, our CRE Awards in Hungary, which we would like you all to attend. That'll be October 15th. And then on the 29th of October, straight back to Warsaw with our CE Investment Awards. A lot of new investors coming in. A lot of new investors have already confirmed new projects. A lot going on in both events. We'll talk more about that and maybe later this week about some of the sponsors and jury members. We've also got our EuropaProperty investment guide, which is coming up for EXPO Real, which is at the beginning of October. So if you want to be in touch with any of the participants at EXPO Real and get out your message to them, this is the opportunity to do it. We're once again the international media partner for EXPO and have the biggest distribution throughout the whole fair. So we'll take a little break and we'll come right back with Winston Norman and the news. So welcome back after the break, and Winston, so a lot of headlines. Let us know what's going on, and let's talk about it in a little bit more detail.
Yeah, sure, Craig. So Panattoni's been granted bank financing for Panattoni Park Zagish, which is 23.3 million euros, and it was a loan from Pico Bank. And according to Karina Trojanska, she says about this loan and project, due to its superb location near the country's main communication routes, Panattoni Park Zagish has huge potential for both logistics, both on a national and an international scale, and the project is being developed in stages. And the first is comprising of around 53,000 square meters, and it's already been completely leased to 3 tenants. And the complex will go a BREEAM certification for the rating of excellent.
Right. Well, it looks like banks are still lending, yeah?
Yeah. This is located near Łódź, this particular project, and they've got it's a big kind of industrial logistics hub around there. I would imagine, central Poland. Yeah, good connections to Western Europe, Eastern Europe.
Łódź, big city.
Yeah, also Łódź is a big city. Yeah. So it's not far for people to get to work.
Yeah, very close. Well, great. Good to hear that banks are still lending on and continue to lend on projects.
Yeah. Moving on and staying in the industrial sector, and CTP has acquired an 85,000 square meters investment plot near Warsaw, and this acquisition is for the expansion of CT Park Warsaw West, and it's in response to the strong interest of logistics and production operations in the Warsaw area. And JLL was responsible for the coordinating this purchase, and according to Bogi Gabrovich, Director of Client Relations at CTP.
Sure.
CTP Park West is the largest investment in our Polish portfolio, and thanks to the acquisition of further land, we will ultimately enlarge it to around 280,000 square meters.
No, Warsaw's not a bad place to set up always logistics, right? It's always just going to always going to be growing.
It's going to be growing, but that's it's going to be surrounded by by CT Park West. It's massive.
Right. No way out.
Moving to the retail industry, and Redcom has sold a retail park in Bielsko-Biała to Newgate Investment, and this retail park is scheduled to open in the fourth quarter of this year, and it's going to deliver around 17,000 square meters of GLA. And according to Łukasz Komorowski, CEO of Redcom, we are delighted to enter into a partnership with Newgate. This will be an exceptionally strong project and a strong retail destination for the entire region. And according to Christian Modrzewski, investment director at Newgate, the new retail park, which is being built, is part of our expanding network of facilities under the Comfy Park brand, and will provide local markets with a rich retail and service offer. So it's interesting that now we've got the Comfy brand retail parks. So they're saying the competition is growing.
Well, Comfy brand sounds like a nice place to go, doesn't it?
Sounds like a kind of sofa settee shop.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, of course, we know Łukasz quite well at Redcom. They're always very cutting edge developers, and
well, they are, because they, it's the second investment they've sold recently. They sold one just outside of Warsaw to I think the Big Group. So their developments are
big
being
CE,
big CE, and their developments are being recognised and sold on pretty quickly, it seems.
All right, and of course, Newgate also a big player in the market now.
They are growing. They're acquiring a number of facilities, and they've got their Comfy Park brand moving around the region. So I think we'll hear more of those in the future.
Absolutely. Well, good to see retail parks are doing so well.
And staying in the retail park industry and in Poland, and Falcon Investment Management is the new owner of the Koziołko shopping park, and it's planning an expansion of this park. They acquired the park from PA Nova, and according to Piotr Pichocki, CEO of Falcon Investment, we have gained another well-functioning and popular shopping park with the potential for expansion and enhancement. And first, though, the new project will go under rebranding and join Falcon Investments Management Otto Parks brand.
Oh, okay.
And this opening of this extension is expected in 2025. So there we go. There are two, pretty new retail park brands hitting the market and growing.
Yeah, it sounds like we should put together like a flow chart of who the investors are, who the developers are, who are the buyers, sellers of these retail parks, just to keep track of everybody.
I mean, at the Retail Awards, we started doing best retail park kind of brand. It's a popular category, and there's many more potential nominees to add to that category.
Yeah, a lot of potential competition for this now, and the brands, and who are the big brands on the market, and who's gonna succeed in the end. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, great. Anything else for today, or
those are the highlights for today, Craig.
So thank you for all watching the Coffee with Craig show. A little bit of logistics today, a little bit of retail, a little bit of banking. Always good to see here in Poland as well. It was kind of a Poland day, wasn't it?
Today was focused on Poland, and
like
it's a busy day in the press office with the news from Poland.
It seems like it. Great. Well, good to hear. Well, thank you all for watching our Coffee with Craig show. We have some very interesting and exciting announcements, which you'll hear tomorrow, about our CRE Awards in Hungary. So stay tuned and stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow morning with the news. Click here to subscribe to the Coffee with Craig show, and don't forget to share it with your friends.